Am I the asshole for being upset with my wife about how she treats my mom? Throwaway account, obviously. This is a long story and I don't really know where to start. My wife and I met when she was 19 and I was 27. Big age gap, I know, but we were in similar stages in life. She was second-year university and I was working on a diploma after realizing my first degree wasn't for me. I had also just moved back in with my mom after a previous relationship ended. We dated for 4 years, then got married, and have since been married for another 4. Everything has been basically perfect except for the way she treats my mom. It's literally the only thing we fight about. For context, my mom can definitely be extremely annoying. She's too much in people's business, she talks on and on about herself, and has a tendency to not care about things other people say. She brags about her money and trips, posts annoying shit on social media, always thinks she's right, etc., etc. However, she was always a fantastic mom to me and my brother, always put us first ahead of herself and her own relationships, always made sure we had everything we needed, was very involved, and in my opinion, raised us well. She also, in my opinion, has been very good to my wife. This is where we need more background. My wife's mom passed away when my wife was 21. We were 2 years into our relationship and we had just moved in together. Her father wasn't in the picture, so my wife, then girlfriend, and I took custody of her 2 teenage brothers and got them through school. I'm well aware of the trauma around this and how it likely impacts everything I'm about to say. She never had a great relationship with her mom when she was alive and would often stay with me at my mom's house every weekend. She likes to say my mom took her in when she had nowhere else to go. She always says how much she loves my mom, but her actions don't show it at all. When her mom passed, my mom took us all, including her 2 brothers, on a cruise for their birthday. She thought it would be nice given the circumstances. The brothers loved it and had a blast. My wife was miserable the entire trip, constantly fighting with my mom. Petty things like my mom asked to see some nice pictures my wife took. My wife just said no and walked away from her. Mom asked us all to get together and take a picture. Again, my wife said no and just walked away. She stormed out of dinner several times over things not even important enough to remember. My wife knows she was a nightmare on this trip. It's just an example. Other things my mom has done for us: gave my wife just about every item of clothing she owns, took us on several trips around the world, including a 3-month trip to Europe, and not only paid for everything, but also paid us for the work we missed, gave us essentially every item of furniture in our old apartment, treated my wife's brothers like her own kids, having them over for dinner, taking them on the trip, giving them gifts, etc., along with the normal stuff, having us over for dinner, visits, all the usual family stuff. In turn, my wife is just constantly nasty to her. Nothing totally over the top, they don't yell at each other or anything, but she's just constantly rude or sarcastic. At family dinners, she will speak to everyone except my mom, only giving short answers, etc. It's just very clear to anyone who is there that she doesn't like mom, but no one really knows why. The only explanation she offers is she annoys me, which is fair enough, she annoys me too, but mom treats my wife really well and doesn't deserve to be treated this way. The most recent thing that sparks this post is we have recently moved out of the country, pretty much to the other side of the world. My mom paid for the plane tickets. We all have a group chat where we stay in contact just about daily stuff. Yesterday, we were all chatting and I could tell my wife was getting irritated again, not sure why. Then my mom called her a shortened version of her name because it's easier to type. My wife hates this name even though it's what her brothers and some of her friends call her, and went on a rant about how she's repeatedly asked her not to use that name and then left the group chat. At this point, I'm at my wit's end. Our relationship is literally perfect except when she has to interact with my mom. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm upset today because I've made it clear how much it stresses me out and hurts me when she treats my mom like this, and she just says she can't help it. Mom messaged me today and we chatted a bit. She said of course she would never even consider putting me in a position where I had to choose between my wife and my mom, because I would obviously choose my wife, but she's only human and there's only so much she can take, which in my opinion is completely understandable. Today, my wife is mad at me because I'm sad about the way she treats my mom. I really only have my wife, my mom, and my brother in my life, and I feel like this is just going to get worse until it reaches a breaking point in one way or another. Because I know it's going to be asked, my wife has diagnosed mental health issues, is on medication, and has done therapy. Sorry if this is all over the place, I'm just writing it as I go. Am I the asshole? Long story short, my mom is annoying, but she's awesome to both my wife and I. My wife says she loves her, but blows up on her once in a while for seemingly no reason, and it's exhausting.